Hi, this is Joseph Tan here from AnswersAcademy.info. Exodus 20 verse 11 says that, "For in 6 days the Lord not only made the earth, but the heaven as well." And the heaven would obviously include the galaxies in the universe. But the evolutionary time frame tells us that the galaxies in the universe are at least 10 billion years old. So squaring off 6 days with 10 billion years obviously is a huge discrepancy. But really, what do the evidences really show? Do the evidences show and support the hypothesis that the universe is at least 10 billion years old, or does it fit within a biblical time frame? So we see here there is two competing presuppositions and worldview, either God's word or man's word. Let's consider the evidence of the galaxies winding up themselves up and the rate by which they wind themselves up. Does it show a young universe or a much older universe? The billions of stars in the galaxy, they rotate about the galactic center with different speed. The inner one rotate at a much faster speed compared with the outer ones. So the stars that are at the outer part of the galaxy, they rotate at a much slower speed. This gives rise to what we call the winding up phenomena, very much like the winding up of a clock. In fact, what we observe is that galaxies wind themselves up too fast. The observed rotation speeds are so fast that if our galaxy were more than a few 100 million years old, it would be a featureless disk of stars instead of its spiral shape. We should not be able to observe the spiral shape even after just a few 100 million years old. The upper limit measurements is 0.3 billion years old. Anything beyond 0.3 billion years old, you should not be able to observe the spiral structure, because everything will be also mashed up and you will see a featureless galaxy instead of one with the spiral arms still there. So with an upper limit of 0.3 billion years, and then you compare that against an estimate of 10 billion years given to the age of the galaxies, by the time we reach 10 billion years, we should not be able to see the spiral structure of the galaxies at all. So based on the rotational speed of the stars around the galactic center, the evidences point towards a young universe. And if all the stars were laid on a straight line to begin with, and with the current observable rotational speed, it cannot take more than 0.3 billion years for it to arrive at the stage that we observe today. So definitely, from the observable evidence and the spiral shape of the galaxies, the universe cannot be 10 billion years old. So what we observe today fits more within the biblical time frame for creation. For the next video, we're going to talk about comets and how the existence of comets and their rate of disintegration also points more towards a young universe rather than an old universe which is billions and billions of years old. This is Joseph Tan here from AnswersAcademy.info. Thanks for watching.